I always have optimism, but I'm realistic. It was not with the expectation of great success that I started Tesla or SpaceX. It's just that I thought they were important enough to do anyway. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Don't confuse education with schooling. I didn't go to Harvard, but people who work for me did. The problem is that at a lot of big companies, process becomes a substitute for thinking. You're encouraged to behave like a little gear in a complex machine. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. Seek negative feedback, particularly from friends. I always have optimism, but I'm realistic. It was not with the expectation of great success that I started Tesla or SpaceX. It's just that I thought they were important enough to do anyway. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive, and determination of the people behind it as the product they sell. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. It's very important to take risks. I think that's a very important thing for entrepreneurs, to be willing to take risks. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. The secret to Tesla is that we've really embraced a philosophy of no sacred cows. We question everything. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. There's a tremendous amount of effort required to make a startup successful. It's not for everyone, but I think it's worth it. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success.